Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and it's 30 degrees C outside. It's absolutely baking the flags out there. So I thought, why don't we go back to Tourist Bus? Why don't we go to Fuerteventura? It's the similar weather as it is there today, I bet. So we've not been on it for quite some time. We've been playing a lot of Fernbus, but let's just dip back in. We're going to take out this MAN, I should say, Lions Intercity R60 in the wonderful Yay livery, and we just got a short route today. We are going from Ajuy down to Gran Tarajal. I will show you the map so you can see. There is Ajuy. Let me get the zoom ready. First of all, let me show you the map. So we're here on the west side of the island, assuming that north is Corralejo. I don't know which way north is on here, actually. I'm going to assume it. So we're on the west. We're going all the way over to the east. So if I zoom back in, we've got Bahara there. We're not stopping at that one. And then just down to Gran Tarajal. That's where we're going. So why don't we jump on board? Isn't it funny? You come back to this after playing Fernbus and everything is set up the same. There's the passengers waiting. The bus is there. We don't start at the depot though. But we'll get in there and let everybody on board. We don't have to sell any tickets. That's the other thing. So hopefully, if we get these open now and we do the usual. Hang on, let's start it first. It's always easier, isn't it? Because those things are then powered up. Leave it in neutral for now. We best get the aircon on, or else they will be complaining. 25 degrees? Let's have it at 24. Why not? A bit cooler. We get these doors open. They're already open. That's already on. We'll put the destination on. And everything else that we need. Here they come, everybody's getting on now. And I've got to remember that it scrolls on Tourist Bus through the different views with the right thumbstick. So some of the controls are slightly different to Fernbus, but it's not been that long since we've been on this, so it should be fine. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Now, I think on this one, the passenger announcements don't work. Yeah, so you can't change that, unlike on Fernbus. But there is a navigation monitor, so let us get underway. I'll put it in gear first. That might help us set off. That is the same as Fernbus. Alright, here we go. So it's not a long route. And the skill here is the roads are often a lot narrower than those of Fernbus. So if you haven't been on Tourist Bus yet, if you've been playing Fernbus and not been to Tourist Bus, you might find some of these roads a little bit of a challenge. If you've watched any of my live streams when I'm doing this, you'll all be nodding your heads now saying, oh yeah, he always hits the barriers when he goes around these tight streets. You would be right. This is why I've picked one of the buses that is not a super length, but is a decent enough size. I'm not going to cheat and take the minibus just because it makes me look good. Okay, so leaving Ajuy, and in free mode, which is what I'm in, you can actually see, again, like Fernbus, how many kilometres you've got left to your next destination. It doesn't show you that in career mode. So we've got 8 kilometres to our first stop. Lovely day on the island. As I said, it really does remind me of how it is right now outside here in sunny England. It is baking the flags and cracking them. Been out for a nice walk this morning, but I've retreated into the shade. But the house is very hot, so all the windows are open. get a nice breeze going. Now of course on this bus we've got aircon, which is a lot more comfortable. So I was going through the graphics settings just before we started this run, just to see if we had anything like we've just got on Fernbus, where we can knock things up to epic to make them very PC-like. You can't do that. I wonder if that'll be retrofitted. That'd be nice. I mean, these graphics are quite nice. I haven't got really anything to complain about. There's a little bit of popping. The bushes pop in now and again at the sides of the road. Generally, it's good. I remember when this came out, I was quite blown away by it, because on console we'd not had anything like this before. And as I was saying the other night on the Fernbus stream, Fernbus is excellent in my eyes, and this is very good too. And they both provide a little bit of a different experience. The career mode is still broken. We talked about that the other night. We're talking about whether we think they would come back and fix the little bits that are wrong with Tourist Bus now that Fernbus is out and is doing well, and I think they will, because this game deserves it. You know, it's a very good game. And I'll just flick through the views so we can see everybody getting on and off. Alright, looks good to me. So it's weird, because having played Fernbus now for the last few weeks, I want to start jumping out and doing the tickets. And of course that isn't a thing. In career mode you can do the shuttle runs between the hotels and the various places, and for that you do have to get out and check in the passengers. That's one of the things that's still a little bit broken in career mode. So if they fixed it in Fernbus, then hopefully it's something that they can apply to this game as well and get that fixed. But yeah, I keep wanting to jump out and do the tickets, and it's not a thing. So with this one, you're purely driving. Although there is in career mode there is a company management side, of course, which I've said before. I'm not that bothered about, really, because I like to drive the buses. I'm not too fussed about the career mode, and that's the same in Bus Simulator 21 as well. I think the career modes are fine, but if you just want to jump in and drive, then it's good that they include a free mode. And we've got that in Fernbus as well. We've also got that, being as I mentioned, Bus Sim 21, we've got a free mode in there as well, along with the Next Stop DLC, which came out recently. I do plan to play a lot more Bus Sim 21, but at the moment the transfer of the save file from the PS4 to the PS5 version hasn't been resolved. So if you play the PS5 version, you've got to create a new save file, which obviously I don't want to do, because I'm not a long way through the career, but I don't really want to start it again from scratch. So I'm just hanging on for that until that comes out. I'm speeding a little bit. This is the problem when you want to go outside. You have to flick through 5 or 6 different views to get to this view. And this is our stop, isn't it? Right, so I'm going to come in this way. I think I've put in the wrong stop there, haven't I? I've put it in the wrong side of the road when I've been mapping this out. And that's because... Let's just see what happens, because the doors are on the other side. If I open the doors, will they walk round or not? They will. Well, they actually... Are they walking through the bus? They're walking through the bus and back in. I didn't actually know if they would attempt to get in the bus. So that's good. They've recognised that the doors are open and they're all getting in. So that's good. A couple of people have got off as well. Now, getting off here is going to be a different story, isn't it? Looking in the mirror, there's nobody behind me. There's someone in front coming up. Let's just creep up to the edge. And there's this truck or something coming. Right, I'm going to go for it now. Yeah, so I should have put that bus stop on the other side of the road. So I need to adjust that one. Gran Tarajal is our final stop. That's in 12 kilometres. Let's just nip back inside. I imagine that right now the real Fuerteventura is absolutely jam-packed with tourists. So the guys driving the real version of these buses have probably got their work cut out, I would say. It's quite nice to jump back into games you've not played for a while though, isn't it? You know, if you want to do something a little bit different. And a lot of these routes that I've got in free mode, they're already set up there from previous live streams, etc. that we've done. And we've done quite a few, haven't we, on Tourist Bus over the past year. I think we've got some 30 hours or more content that is just Tourist Bus over the last year. So we've certainly put some time in. And we haven't got far to go. It's not a long trip, is it, coast to coast? Not this way, not west to east, or east to west. And I think that other run that we do from the top end right down to the bottom, I think that only takes sort of 40-45 minutes. But this is Gran Tarajal. Now this is where you all usually laugh at me for hitting the barriers. I'm sure it's going to happen again. I'll try my best. Depends where the bus stop is. Depends if I need to go around the barriers or not. Because it is quite tight around this end of the map. So we go straight down this hill after the roundabout. I can still enjoy this game. I think it's good. I want them to fix that career mode, as I said at the beginning. If they fix that, I'll go ahead and finish the career mode. I haven't jumped back in because I'm at a stage where I need to do the shuttle runs and I can't complete them. So that's a real shame. Here we are. This is where the fun starts. So I'm going to swing it round. There's nobody there in that corner, which is helpful. See, I'm up on the curb at the back already. I think the bus stop is just here. The barriers that I usually hit are after this bus stop. So I think we're going to be okay. Gets very tight right there at the top of the street. That's where it gets tight. But this is us. We've got a few buses in actually there at the depot. Quite nice to see. Let us get this into neutral. Oh, there's our summary screen. Just like that. What do we get? 75%. We did 75%. Scheduled arrival. Oh, it must have been late. 3 out of 4. Oh, it's because it's probably because of the bus stop being on the wrong side. It's probably something to do with that. Passengers transported 31. We got all the stops completed. Yeah, so no accidents. Look at that, 100%. No accidents, despite everything I said. So let's just drop back out of that. There we go. That was just a short run. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching, by the way. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And, of course, subscribe to the channel. I'll be very, very grateful. Until the next time, have a nice day, everybody. See you soon. Bye.